welcome to episode 64 of The
Gift of the Gab.
She's Tia.
And he's Ben.
I thought I'd try and trip you up. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Ask me what I've got today.
What have you got today, I guess?
Not much. No, ask me how I'm doing.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Ask me how my week was.
Are you not going to ask me any questions?
No, just ask me.
How was your week?
I had a good week. I went to Chessington.
Okay.
It was fantastic. I took my little cousin to Chessington.
Mm-hmm.
And I went on all the baby rides with my little cousin.
Yeah.
Quite a few baby rides at Chessington, actually.
Yeah, it's a kids' amusement park.
It is. It's very good.
It's like a watered down Thorpe park, would you say?
I'd say it's very good for under 14s. Maybe even under 15s.
How old is the oldest cousin? 13?
About 13, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, and I would say probably not old. Depends if they're scared of heights as well. Because it's got very child-friendly rides.
Because they wasn't sure that they had been on any rides before that, right?
Well, they wasn't. They knew they had been on rides, but they wasn't sure how high they would go.
Yeah.
So it was the perfect in between for them, and I think they would have been. They were like, oh yeah, I think Thorpe Park would have been a bit too much for us.
Did they go on Vampire?
Yeah, that was the final ride they went on.
Yeah, and how did they find it?
Well, one of them got a headache. He said,
yeah, it was a lot of bobbing up and down.
Bobbing, yeah, he hit his head, but they enjoyed it.
Okay.
But they did find it scary.
Okay, so then that was a good alternative.
They found it a thrill, not enough to not go on it, but it gave them a good thrill.
Talking about amusement parks.
Oh, and we saw a rhino. I saw a zebra, I saw a tiger, I saw a giraffe. But it was sad. They were all caged up. And then it was actually
but why
sad.
Was you so happy that you saw it and then you say, oh, they're so caged up?
No, because...
Well, you wasn't going to see a rhino in England.
I know,
if it wasn't caged up.
Typically, I don't go to zoos because I feel a bit sad for them in the zoos. And then, the baby monkeys, they were, coming up to the glass, get me out of here, man.
Did they say that to you?
Well, in my head they did. But I was at the park and little cousins wanted to see it. And I wasn't going to say, no, you can't see the caged up animals. So I took them to see it. But yeah, they just the tigers just it didn't look like they had enough space.
They can run.
No, not how they'd be running. They couldn't get a full sprint up in there. They just have to pause.
A full sprint.
No, they do a few strides and then they're at the other side. There was just not enough room for them, And I did talk to a parrot.
Mm?
Yeah, my little cousin said hello, and the parrot mimicked her.
Okay, so you didn't talk to the parrot then?
I did it afterwards.
Okay.
And it made a sound.
So
but
now
it didn't...
we're copying 4-year-olds?
It made a sound, 6 actually.
Whatever.
But it made a sound, but it didn't sound as good as hers. She went, hello, and then it went, hello. And then when I did it didn't make that same sound, but it was similar.
So was you quite happy with that?
I was happy.
And was that... what was it?
Chessington.
No, what was the animal?
Parrot
caged up.
It wasn't an enclosure. They didn't have enough room to keep flying about. That was also sad. It was in the walkthrough part, actually opposite the baby monkeys. I'm not sure if the monkeys were babies or if they were full-size monkeys that only grew to that height, because there were a few of them in there and they were all the same size.
So can't it be a few baby monkeys?
It could be, but that's why I said I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, talking about amusement parks, we had gone to Alton Towers. So which one is your favourite? Alton Towers, Chessington, or Thorpe Park? How would you rank them?
Thorpe Park is my favourite in terms of rides. In terms of, it depends who I'm with. If I'm taking little children, then Chessington.
Yes.
But then if I'm going for myself, then it would be Alton Towers because none of the rides at Chessington are enough to give me a thrill. They give you little butterflies in your stomach, but it's not enough of a thrill for me. I
think it's like a slight step up then from Peppa Pig Land and all of them
and
stuff.
I think you would even get scarier rides at a fun fair. At some fun fairs because some of the fun fairs we've been to, when they have the upside, there's no upside down rides. Yeah, I don't think I went upside down once during my whole time there.
At Chessington?
Yeah. I don't recall a ride that went upside down.
I don't think so, no.
However, But I think it is a good in between for like if you're scared of heights or scared of fast rides or you're young, it's a good alternative. But Alton Towers, the reason it doesn't surpass Thorpe Park is it's just far too big.
It's too big.
You know what they need to do at Alton Towers? They need to give you a Segway at the beginning or one of those electric scooters.
Yeah.
So you can navigate the place because it's too far to be walking in between rides.
Do you think that's how big like Disneyland is, like
or
Florida?
like Disney World?
But it was
maybe.
like they're between.
I thought it'd be better spaced out in Disney World.
Yeah, because the problem that we found, we went from one ride and then we had to like
I felt like we were walking
do
for
a
half
trek.
an hour.
Yeah.
And the train, that little cart service wasn't working.
Yeah, it wasn't working, and that's only on one side.
Yeah.
So you then have to walk back to the train and then wherever you're going.
Nah, definitely.
But yeah.
Well,
so
where
I
would you
wouldn't
rank
recommend it. I would do the exact same because I wouldn't recommend Alton Towers.
Yeah,
that was like, you know, if you want to go on a nice hike and then have a thrill in between, then yeah, go to Alton Towers.
Yeah, what's it called? Thorpe Park is my favorite. I think I've been there like either close to 10 times or over 10 times now. I've been there like many times. I went there like every year of school, and then I went with church as well, and I went individually as well. So
see, my school was, you know, a little bit nicer than yours, where we actually got to go different places each year, not the same place.
Was that meant to be Shade at my school?
It's just a statement.
Where did you get to go in your school?
We went to Fair Play House. We went to Thorpe Park. They took us to like some other thing where you could
see my
do
school,
like water rafting and stuff like that. Like each year it was a different thing.
Yeah, so my school, we had Thorpe Park as a standard trip, and we also had other trips in the year, so we didn't just have to choose one.
Nor did we.
Don't backtrack now.
Nor did we.
You made it sound like your school,
no, but
like you just got one thing.
Each year it was a different option.
Thorpe Park wasn't the school trip. Thorpe Park was in Thorpe Park you had to go Thorpe Park if you either had 100% attendance or winning an award.
We didn't have that stipulation. We didn't have that stipulation.
That's because you wouldn't have made it. You wouldn't have qualified.
I wouldn't have made it.
You wouldn't have qualified.
I would have
to be going Thorpe Park.
If that was
you
the
wouldn't
case,
have qualified with 100% attendance. You know,
I would have made it every year.
What are you talking about? You wouldn't have qualified.
I was 100% every year. My mom, every time I said I'm sick, she said go to school.
That means you wasn't sick.
I'll be. If my leg was dropping off, I was still going to school, and I'm still walking there. But anyways, next topic.
Well, I was on the Shade Borough scrambling for some topics. And I found this post on things men aren't allowed to do. But it said in brackets, ideas by jobless, bitter women. I don't know if this is a list made by a woman or if this is...
it's the idea is like these are things that jobless, bitter women allegedly say. Come on.
Well, some of them I've been seeing on Twitter actually being posted. So should I read the list?
Yes.
So run for the bus. Apparently you're not allowed to do that if you're a man. It's kind of funny. Hug their boys, walk, say hey to their friends, exist, hang out with a group of girls, eat yogurt.
I do agree with the group of girls though.
Go for cocktails with the mandem, eat dessert. Dessert.
Cocktail with the mandem. Like a cocktail is seen more like a girl's thing.
I don't care. If I'm somewhere and I want a cocktail, I'm having a cocktail.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
eat biscuits. Tie their shoelaces. So you just want us tripping everywhere.
Breathe. Being
ignored by the way. That's one I'm surprised isn't on the list.
What's that?
Breathe.
Oh.
Being ignored by the waiter / waitress. Do the candy / the electric slide at any event. Drink strawberry lemonade. Drive with 2 hands. Eat bread given before your meal.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Eat bread before giving... What?
Eat bread before your meal. Can't use an umbrella. Can't wear a rucksack. Carry a power bank. So you can't have extra juice for your phone.
Should tell you why you guys probably wouldn't carry a power bank, because you guys don't bring a bag.
Yeah, but if it fits in our pockets, we have big pockets.
No, but it doesn't necessarily look good in your pocket. Do you know what I mean?
Or if we need to charge your phone.
Have you ever seen like some guys like have like 50,000 things in their pocket, and you can clearly see that they've got 50,000 things in their pocket because they refuse to wear a bag. just wear the bag at that point.
No,
when
but
the
then you
pocket
have to
is
carry it
sticking out.
everywhere.
The pocket is
Nah.
looking like 2 boobs and a butt implant on your trousers.
Nah, so first of all, the power banks can be like literally a case for your phone. And then it's not
that's
making
fine.
your but it doesn't specify. It's just you can't carry out. You can't carry a power bank.
I mean, if they die, they
You're
die.
sounding like some of these women on the list. Are you sure you have a job?
I'm sure.
But yes, that was the list of things men aren't allowed to do. As you can see, Tia agrees with some of them.
No, it's not that I agree with some of them. I could see where they came from with some of them. It, like the cocktails one. Like,
comment under the Shade Borough as well. Skate. I want to learn how to ice skate. I'm sorry. Most of this list, I'm just, well, call me a woman. Because I'm not going to abide by this list at all. There's too many things on this list that I'd be doing.
Awkward.
I'm sorry.
Here we are doing the awkward turtle.
Say hey to their friends. I can't say hey. Or I have to say yo, hello.
Yeah, that is it. I guess maybe it's, I don't know.
Now, what if I'm like, hey John, you good?
Hey John, you good?
Hey John, you good? Yeah. Hello John, you good? Yo John, you good?
Nah, yeah, that one sounds better.
Nah, I think that's just
yo.
That's some toxic femininity. Nah, just be yourself, man. This is mainly a joke.
But it is mainly a joke. But it is interesting that like a lot of ladies these days, they go for men who are rude to them as opposed to the nice guy.
Oh, actually, that was somewhere here. It says they're not allowed to be a nice guy. Girls born after 1991 hate nice.
No, and it's definitely true.
I will say.
And it's really strange.
But then that's when I don't feel sorry for them when they get into situations and they're like, well, this person turned out to be exactly who he said. Yeah. It turns out that...
To tell you what, I think like a nice in-between is perfect. Like, someone who will stand their ground. For like both ways. I'm not just saying for a man or for a woman. I'm saying like you don't want someone who you tell sit and they sit. Maybe a bit of kissing the teeth and then they sit.
No, but I think that's a bit silly.
No, but I'm just
in that example.
No,
I will say that the example there was. You just kiss your teeth to sit.
I'm saying like, you tell someone, go do this, jump, and they just say how high. Like, there's no questions asked. I
think you need context.
Own opinion. There's
you need context. If it's your job and they say, oh, go and do that, you'll be like, why? It's your job.
No, obviously. What do you mean if it's your job?
No, that's why I say I think you need.
You're talking about in a relationship.
No,
You're not talking about work.
I thought you're talking about in general, and I don't think
we were just talking about partners.
No, because they said be nice. They didn't say be nice in a relationship. They just said be nice.
Oh.
And I don't think I don't think standing your ground is categorized as being mean. And I think that is like a common misconception. I don't think you need to be mean to stand your ground.
Okay.
I think you can do so nicely. Or you can do so and just be yourself. And it doesn't necessarily fall under like a bad person or like a bad trait.
Okay, so give me an example then.
Of what?
Okay, so I tell you go sit down.
And if I don't want to sit down, now I'm good. That wasn't exactly mean to you, but so. I don't think...
So I wouldn't have done it so elegantly.
Yeah, it'll be like... Because it's just...
I don't want to say it.
No, because it's just not me to be, I guess... If you haven't provoked me, I'm not gonna be. Sometimes I'll be difficult. Stop looking at me like that. I know you are like. Sometimes you're difficult all the time. No, but 95% of the time. But if I haven't been provoked, I'm not gonna give you a mean response out of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
And I think most people are like that. I don't think like if I said to you sit down, you are gonna be like, why are you telling me to sit down? I feel that's just extra. So, you don't want the seat? All right, I'll take it. But if you offered me a seat and I didn't want it, I'd just be like, nah, I'm good. Why
are you telling me to sit down? That's what I want to know. So I'm going to ask before I sit.
Oh, you can. You can, or it's up to you, I guess. If you're confused as to why you're sitting, because sometimes some people go around somewhere and they don't know if they can sit down.
Oh no. Okay, yeah. If you go to someone's house and they're like, oh yeah, you can sit, you're not gonna be like, why?
No,
Yeah, that's it.
because you don't. It depends on the context.
Okay. I know. I'm saying in a relationship. Okay, the context is in a relationship.
Yeah, but if I'm telling you to sit down, sit down.
Like we're in this room, and then there's a chair. You're talking to your boy or something, and then you're like, oh, go and sit down. No, I want to stand here and listen to the conversation.
Oh well, if I'm telling you to go sit down in another room where you can't listen to the conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's a bit extra because go and sit down. Like I'm thinking the person sitting down in the same room, you're sitting down on the sofa in front of us.
My point is, yeah, if you're like people don't want to be in a relationship. Some people, let me not.
Yeah, you best not stick to absolutes. Before I have to finish
how that goes. Some people don't like to be in a relationship where the person just has to say, go and sit down or jump. And then the person's like, okay, how high do you want me to jump, Benji?
No, I get that, but I just think the example
have your own mind, have your own opinion.
I get that. And I think some people think they have more, or more opinionated or more independent than they actually are. Mm-hmm. And I also think the same exists on the opposite end of the spectrum. But I'm saying in that example, I don't think it's necessarily a good example of having your own opinion, just saying why for the sake of why. Because I think like stuff like that is like you can gauge by the scenario.
Let's not get too caught up in the opinion. It was just, what came to my head at the time. I'm just saying in regards to like some ladies wanting to be in a relationship with a guy that is, quote unquote, the rude guy or the bad guy or whatever, as opposed to the nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't think there's anything wrong with there being in between.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Okay, that's your point. No, I get that. I forgot where we were going with that.
That was it.
Okay. Next topic. So I'm going to hit you with some scenarios. So, if you had to be haunted by a ghost for the rest of your life,
yeah,
but you could choose which dead person the ghost would be, who would you choose as your ghost?
This sounds like some Traveller kind of ish on Netflix. If you guys haven't watched it, we really enjoyed that series. We will recommend it. If I could be a ghost, who would I want to be?
No.
But what? Say again?
You have ears?
Sorry.
I said if you could, if you had to be haunted by a ghost for the rest of your life, but you could choose which dead person the ghost would be, who would you choose to haunt you?
Jesus.
Oh, that's a good ghost.
Yeah,
isn't
I know. I thought long and hard about that one.
But no, he doesn't count because he rose from the dead.
No.
He's not amongst the dead, is he? No, let's be real. If we're being real, what happened? Why do we celebrate Easter in the order we celebrate? Because he rose. So he's technically not dead. So you can't choose him. You could have chose him in the period that he was dead, but he wasn't alive during that period. So unfortunate. Answer revoked. Choose someone else.
I would want Einstein.
Einstein as your ghost.
Yep.
Why?
Because he was extremely intelligent. Although, do you think he would be classed as really intelligent now?
Yeah, probably.
Like, times have passed,
Times have passed, but people, I would say the general person still doesn't understand a lot of what he was doing.
I probably wouldn't have understood what on earth he was doing. I still don't quite know. I just know he was a genius. And that's...
Came up with a theory of relativity.
Yeah,
and many other things.
That's who I would want to be inside me.
Inside you? Jesus.
You know what I meant?
No, tell us all what you meant.
You know what I meant?
Tell us all what you meant.
As a ghost.
How do you really feel about Einstein?
You know what I meant.
Well,
ooh,
who would I want to?
Feeling.
Who would I want to haunt me? If I could choose one person to haunt me, I think I would. I was gonna say, I think I would go with a comedian. That way, I could get told jokes in my head. So I'm thinking either Bernie Mac or Patrice O'Neill as comedians to, or if I'm sad, maybe I'm at a funeral. You have the ghost or comedian next to you, just to just doing their
No,
whole
because
set.
then you're crazy.
I don't have to laugh out loud. I can laugh in my head.
No, because if it is an extremely funny joke, then you're gonna, your face is gonna give that away.
Then I tell them not to come with me to that funeral.
No, I don't think it works like that. You don't just tell them, don't haunt me today.
Or I ignore them.
I don't think so. And this sounds very, who are the people who, like, they hear stuff in their head?
Schizophrenics.
Yeah.
Is that the right term? Schizophrenic? Someone with schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's schizophrenic.
Yeah. I can't imagine being haunted. We might need an exorcism.
Maybe.
And then we end up on, what's that movie called? Conjuring.
I thought you were going to say The Exorcism.
Oh, okay, that would make sense.
Well, got another question for you.
Yes.
So if you could only eat the same breakfast, the same lunch, which has to be different than breakfast,
yeah,
and the same dinner has to be different than lunch, every day, what 3 meals are you going to choose?
So 3 different meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
But you have to eat the same one.
Every day?
Yup.
I think that's quite easy for me, no?
Alright, what are you eating for breakfast?
So for breakfast, I would probably have toast.
Okay.
Oh, do I want toast?
Toast for the rest of your life for breakfast?
Yeah, it's a bit much, isn't it? Carbs. I don't know love handles. I'll have nothing for breakfast.
No, you have to choose.
I have to have. Okay, so
we'll say breakfast each first, and then
I would have.
Well, okay, what if calories is no?
Okay, I have pancakes.
Calories don't exist.
I have pancakes for breakfast. What's your breakfast choice?
So for breakfast, I think I was gonna go with cereal, but then I was like, oh, if calories don't exist, like I will get bored of cereal after the 50th time.
Yeah, you would get bored of anything after the 50th time.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know. But cereal is nice and light. That's the thing I do like about it.
What about porridge? People normally eat porridge for
I wouldn't eat that for breakfast every day. I feel like I like porridge better when it's like cold outside. Like I like it.
And you can still have cold porridge for breakfast.
No, not with the porridge being cold. But I like eating hot porridge.
Oh, when it's
cold outside.
When it's cold outside.
So I think I would have. Give me a full English minus the full. Wow. Just give me the beans and the egg and sausage and the bacon. Oh, but I don't want that every day. That's a lot. Give me the cereal.
You went all the way in that circle just to say cereal.
Give me the cereal, yeah.
So what would you have for lunch?
But can I choose different cereals?
No.
It has to be the same cereal.
It has to be the same. What would you choose for lunch?
Oh, for lunch?
I would have a sandwich. Ploughman sandwich.
For lunch, I think I'm going to go with... What do I like for lunch?
Everything.
Oh, I'm going to go with a pizza.
A pizza?
I'm going to have a pizza for lunch.
Okay. And dinner?
Calories don't count, right?
No, calories don't count.
Dinner, I'm eating ribs. Oh. So for my breakfast, I'm having cereal. Start off light. And then
you first said in full English breakfast.
And then I changed it because I knew what I was having for lunch and dinner.
Wow. They're probably like, oh, I wonder how... I could probably guess their clothes size by their choices.
Maybe.
What would I have for dinner? Macaroni cheese.
Macaroni cheese?
Yeah. With coleslaw.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. But how long is forever? Like forever for a year?
Well, if it was for a year, it would have said for a year. Forever means forever. Yeah. I think that is what I would have.
What drink would you have?
Oh, drink?
Water.
So...
I would have water.
No, I would have water with... I wouldn't have a drink with my cereal because I have the milk. Mm-hmm. For lunch, I'll have water with the pizza. Why not? For dinner, give me Ed's malt milkshake. Malt milk mint milkshake, whatever it is, malted mint milkshake. Give me that.
Lord.
And give me the extra shaker that they leave on the side.
Would you like whipped cream
with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, throw it in there. If I don't like it that day, I can just scoop it off.
And you would like a bit of the chocolate inside the whipped cream as well?
Nah, not really.
Oh, like a flake.
What would you have?
Water.
For all of your meals?
Yeah.
If calories don't count?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have so you would never have a drink again?
Maybe like I would have water.
No, don't change your mind. Stand on that
one meal
principle.
I have a Pepsi. There you go.
1 meal I have a pet. So you're giving up on apple juice for the rest of your life now?
Yeah, I think I like Pepsi more than apple juice, but I do like the watermelon juice.
No, you're giving up on that. Remember, you just want water.
Yeah, I will have water and Pepsi then.
Water and Pepsi.
Yeah.
All right, G. Okay.
Well,
Let us know what you would have.
Yeah.
Let us know what you would have for your meals.
Okay, can I ask you one more question then?
All right.
So, if you had to choose your last meal.
No.
Sorry. What would you choose?
Well, let's hope that I haven't committed a heinous crime.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I'm not dying either. But if I had to choose my last meal, what meal am I choosing? I don't know.
So obviously calories wouldn't count.
Even if calories do count, it's my last meal. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't count.
I don't know. I really like ribs. But I don't know if I want it as my last meal.
Maybe steak?
No, I like ribs more.
Yeah. I think I would have rice and peas with some jerk chicken and macaroni cheese and coleslaw.
Ooh. My last meal though, I'm gonna have some. I think I will be feeling a bit nostalgic, so I'm gonna order a plate of jollof rice with some chicken, some ribs, and throw in a mac and cheese as my side. And
so you just putting everything in the plate.
It's my last meal.
Oh, okay.
And then, but on the rice, or to the side of the rice, put some coleslaw with some salad cream or mayo.
Not to the side of the mac and cheese.
No, not to the side of the mac and cheese. That goes with the jollof rice. Okay. Yeah. And then give me a big, some Ghana Fanta, like the one in the bottle where the sugar is high level. Give me one of those chilled, and I'll have it for my last meal.
And that's it. Call it Bob.
And then that's it.
Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
Let us know what your last meal would be. Hopefully, you're all right. But yeah, that's been it, and that's been us. Thanks for listening to The Gift of the Gab.
Or in French, Le Gift of le Gab.
Who told you that was in French?
I told myself.
You just added a le.
Is that not the in French?
Le gift, le gab. What is gift in French?
Le présenter.
No, you can't just add an accent on it and then call it a day.
I changed the word.
Okay. Yes, tell a friend to tell a friend to
tell an amigo.
And we'll see you again next week.
Ciao.